Capitol Police today arrested a man with a bayonet and a machete in his truck just outside the Democratic National Committee headquarters. They say he told cops he was on patrol and started talking about white supremacy ideology. They arrested him after an officer spotted his truck covered in swastikas and white supremacy symbols. The truck had an American flag instead of a license plate. And when the officer pulled him over, he spotted the bayonet and the machete in there. Both are illegal in D.C. The arrest comes on the same day the Capitol Police briefed lawmakers on the Justice for J6 rally. Far-right extremist groups say they're planning to head to the Capitol this Saturday. They say they're demanding justice for people charged in the January 6th insurrection. After the briefing today, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he thinks this rally will be different than the riot and insurrection 9 months ago.
They gave us a good briefing. They're handling this in a very professional, thorough way, and I think they're much better prepared than things were before January 6th.
The Capitol Police Chief confirmed they do plan to set up a fence around the Capitol ahead of the rally, much like they did after January 6th. Mustafa Tamiz is with us now, former consultant to the Department of Homeland Security on countering violent extremism. Mustafa, thanks for being here. This is a permitted event. Organizers claims it'll be peaceful and Congress won't be in session, yet police seem to be taking no chances. What does this say about the threat of domestic terror in our country?
Look, it's rising. We have seen a lot of chatter on the internet, not just on Facebook, on Twitter, but applications like Gab. We've seen it on messaging application, on Signal, and on Telegram. Well, specifically, we've seen people talking about each other. We've seen people talk about bringing materials. We've seen people talk about that.
Bringing materials.
Yeah, wearing certain type of garb, angry.
Wait, okay, just so that I understand what you mean. Wearing certain kind of garb. Do you mean like Kevlar vests or helmets?
Kevlar vest, yeah, Kevlar vest.
Well, it sounds like they're coming for a fight.
Well, look, in the past, we used to look at some of these things as just online chatter. Sometimes in the past, we've ignored it, but post-January 6th, we just can't anymore. The Proud Boys just issued something on Twitter earlier today, basically saying that this is an FBI sting operation. Don't come. This is, people will just get arrested. This is a hoax. So it's in a way they're trying to put out something that says that this is not important. Don't do this anymore. We don't know anymore.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're seeing a lot of chatter, a lot of confusion. The intelligence organization have not made this a specific threat or a credible threat, but we can't take chances.
Right, understood.
Post January 6th, this has to be taken seriously.
Over the weekend, former President Bush compared violent extremists at home to the 9/11 terrorists. Listen.
There is little cultural overlap between violent extremists abroad and violent extremists at home. But in their disdain for pluralism, in their disregard for human life, in their determination to defile national symbols, they are children of the same foul spirit.
Children of the same foul spirit. Now, former President Trump fired back today saying that President Bush shouldn't be lecturing anybody. But is the comparison an appropriate one?
Very much so. Look, at the end of the day, if you're not for pluralism, as President Bush has said, if you don't have disregard for life, what we saw on January 6th, then it becomes very difficult to live in an open society that we do. The kind of chatter that we're seeing, it becomes very difficult to distinguish between what is real and what is not. And so every threat has to be taken very seriously. You're seeing the fence that goes around our Capitol. And we can't have this kind of an environment. And we're seeing this across capitals across the United States, not just in D.C.
Mustafa Tamiz, thanks for your time tonight.